Hey everyone, Spooky Jedi here, and welcome back to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 guide. Today, we'll be taking a look at everyone's favorite farm boy turned Jedi, Luke Skywalker. Luke is an agile melee attacker with a variety of knockback abilities. Like most other lightsaber users, Luke can deflect and block with his lightsaber. Luke's first ability is called Push. Luke uses the Force to push enemies in front of him, knocking them over ledges or into danger. Luke will push anyone caught inside the 45-degree angle in front of him. A very simple ability that when used correctly will make any Luke player a force to be reckoned with. Like Darth Maul, using this ability will leave Luke exposed for a couple seconds, so be mindful when using it. You can use it to disrupt or harass enemies and targets. The most beneficial use is to throw enemies over ledges and into their deaths. Luke's second ability is called Repulse. Luke sends out a burst of force energy from the ground, dealing damage to any enemies nearby. When activated, anyone caught in the circle around Luke will take damage and will also be knocked back. Just like Push, it also leaves Luke exposed for a few seconds. This ability is ideal crowd control for a large group of enemies, so make sure to use it in team fights to disrupt the other team and give your team a chance to get the upper hand. Use it just like Push and try to go for ledge kills, as it'll be the fastest and most effective way to take care of other players. Luke's last ability is called Rush. Luke uses the Force to enhance his speed and quickly move in any direction while swinging his lightsaber. This ability deals damage to anyone caught in it, and ultimately is a great gap closer for Luke to use when trying to catch up to other players. It's pretty easy to use with Luke's other abilities because most targets will still be recovering from the knockback, so rushing them and following up with another knockback or a few saber strikes is ideal. Before I go, I want to do something a bit different from my other guides. I don't like getting into star cards because it's all personal preference and playstyle, but I'll share what I currently run for heroes versus villains. The first card I use is Stronger Push. As the name implies, Stronger Push makes it so Push has a greater pushback, starting with 40%, going up to 60, 80, and finishing at 100%. This allows you to push targets further and makes your chances of a ledge takedown better. The second card I take is Extended Push Reach. With this card, Push has an extended area of effect, meaning that the cone in front of Luke will be larger and go further than it normally does. The card starts at 15%, goes up to 20, 25, and ending at 30%. This card will make it easier to get targets in your cone, which also will be useful when trying to push enemies off ledges. The final card I take is Strong Repulse. This card makes it so that Repulse has an increased area of effect, meaning that the circle around Luke will be bigger and wider, affecting more enemies in the area. The card starts at 15%, goes up to 20, 25, and ends at 30%. All the cards I take are mainly for making Luke's knockbacks more efficient and effective. Like I said, this all depends on playstyle, but these are the cards that I recommend for heroes versus villains. As always, I want to thank you for sticking till the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please drop a like. If you thought the video was bad, go ahead and drop a dislike. If you want to stay up to date and know when I have new videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you have any questions, drop a comment and I'll make sure to follow up. Until the next one, may the Force be with you.